Oh, welcome back to Tim Miles Show continues here. Welcome, Brian Roth with you. Segment of the program, we introduce you to another Ram player, sophomore Jesse Carr, joining us in the program. Jesse, thank you so much. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
It's always fun coming off a win. Kind of talk a little bit about the atmosphere, the last number of home games, because it's something we haven't seen a ton of in recent memory, but the fans have been awesome, and this place has been rocking.
Yeah, it's kind of like the saying, if you build it, they will come. And, we always knew that all we have to do is, establish a winning culture. And I think we're kind of starting to do that and getting around to it. And, starting to see some of these fans coming. It's been great and it's been fun.
Yeah, it looks like this Ram team now, every time you guys step on the court, you guys are expecting to win. I mean, there is that culture of winning that now is ingrained with you guys.
Yeah, that's kind of the culture that we have, and that's what we've been striving for. And I think last year we made huge strides towards it. We had new guys like Dorian Green, Chris Horning, come in, and I think they did a great job of helping us get to that point. And winning culture, we're definitely going out on the court, planning to win every game.
Yeah, it's kind of been a different role for you here this year. Obviously, 2 years ago, you came in as a freshman and played a ton. Injuries hampered you, obviously, last year. This year, you're coming off the bench. Has it been an adjustment for you?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely been different. I had been starting games ever since I was a freshman in high school, except for, my first game in high school. So it's definitely different, but I think it's a good challenge for me, as a player and, as a person. So I think it's been very helpful for me.
How about from the coach's point of view, Tim, the adjustment he's had to make with his game and his role?
Well, Jesse, first of all, is one of the first guys that got on board. He committed before Andy Ogaday, I think, and Andre McFarland and all those guys as a junior. And with the idea that he wanted to help build a winning culture here. And it's guys like Jess that have helped do that, whether he be redshirted out with an injury. And Jesse suffered a pretty severe injury that's hard to come back from. And he's handled everything with grace. And it's not easy being, this guy's a teen idol. You see me, I take him to my daughter's school and they're lined up 10 deep. Just to talk to him, and that comes with a lot of expectation, but Jesse's handled it so well. I'm so impressed, and he's only going to get better and get better, and you can see his mojo coming back at times here and there, and there's no doubt when you put the backcourt that we can put out there with guys like Jesse, Dorian Green, Wes Eichmeyer, that can be a pretty prolific backcourt in our league.
Yeah, bring up the teen idol. You're going to have to get the haircut back if you're going to be a Justin Bieber teen idol.
You know what? I thought about it, but so
far... Bieber stole it from him.
That's right. He had it before Bieber did. Bieber was about 11
Bieber was like
years
9.
Old.
Yeah, he was 9.
Right now I'm going to have to say no to the long hair coming back.
So how'd you end up from a small town in Nebraska to Fort Collins in Colorado State? What was it?
Just got to know the coaching staff, and was able to come out on a visit here pretty early. And so, I kind of just fell in love with Colorado State, university in general. And, just having these coaches, they're so personable, and you can tell that, they had that instinct in them, that drive to be a great, program. And I believed in that. And so, I believed in that, and I knew that if I came out here, we could do something special, and that's what I feel like we're starting to do.
Yeah, good foresight out of you there.
Yeah.
How about being a point guard playing for Coach Miles? And point guards always seem to get the most
brunt.
The most brunt of
here,
that's right. Yeah, whether it be you or Dorian, but I know Tim asks a lot out of you guys. Coach Miles does.
Yeah, but I would expect my coach to ask a lot out of me, and especially as a point guard, I feel like I need to be an extension, of the coach on the court, and I feel like, me and Dorian try that to our best of our abilities. Sometimes it doesn't work out the way Coach Miles wants it to, but, I feel like with Coach Miles, I'm learning from him every day, and I feel like, sometimes his teaching style isn't the easiest way to go about it, but it's, it's made me a better player for sure, and, I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, I've seen enough of your guys' games now with Coach Miles coaching where, let's say you turn it over and he calls a timeout, he's meeting you halfway to the bench.
Hey,
and it's not just you, it's Dorian or
Tom
it's
Brady,
somebody else.
Right? We want Tom Brady. We don't want Brett Favre out there, okay? We expect a lot of these guys, but they are the quarterback. And I'm tough on our point guards, and I tell them, you guys are our quarterback. You guys are running the show. And I've always thought, right, we've said it before, the greatest compliment a coach can ever have is that team didn't look like they needed a coach. and that's where you rely on guys like Jesse and Dorian. But I want them to be perfect too, and we have high expectations, but I think that yields good results too. And these guys are great. We try and spend a lot of time telling them that we like them, we love them, they're important, they're cared about. At the same time, don't screw it up, ever. And so that's apparently too much to ask sometimes. No, I'm just kidding.
It's all about building a resume. And to the NCAA tournament, Coach Miles has talked about it. He's been open with you guys about that as you look at the rest of the year. I mean, is that on the forefront of the mind? Hey, got to keep winning, got to keep building that resume.
Yeah, every night, every practice, every day that we come out here, we know that, our goal starting out this year was to make it to the NCAA tournament when we get there. And I feel like the only way we can do that is to come to practice, with that mindset every day, come into each game knowing that we need a big win. And I feel like, just with that mindset that's gotten us through so far to this year, we need to keep that mindset and come out every night preparing, for a big win.
Yep, it's worked so far. Jesse, thanks for joining us. Best of luck the rest of the year.
All right, thank you.
All right, that's Jesse Carr. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll talk some Colorado State volleyball. That's coming up next. Stick with us here on the Tim Miles Show.
Over to Kelsey, blocked by CSU. Great point by CSU.